Welcome to the Private Market Whisperer. I'm your host, Peggy Van de Plassche. So today we will address a basic but extremely important question when you start investing in private markets. How do you source deals? In another video, I explain how to set up your budget as you start investing. So if you have not watched it, please check it out. So the next step, and one of the most important step, if not the most important step, according to top VCs, is to source deals. So in the VC industry, there is a belief, and when I say belief, I should say a religion, that a private investor wants to see as many deals as possible, and that it is the key to success, the largest quantity of deal flow possible. That's really the basic if you speak with any top VC. I don't tend to agree with that, actually. I believe because resources are limited and there is a decreasing marginal return, obviously, in allocating time, effort, energy in deal sourcing versus getting involved in the company. I'm not so sure that just doing deal sourcing and deal analysis is the best use of the time. But nevertheless, you need great deal sourcing to be a successful private investor. So if you have not watched the video regarding your investment thesis, watch it now, because it's a key step to invest in private markets. So deal sourcing for private investors is getting way easier than what it has been, even 10 years ago, thanks to change in regulations, also technology innovation. So it used to be extremely difficult to access private deals for retail investor. But in most geographies now, it is way more approachable in terms of minimum investments, but also access to deal flow. So I will explore in details each of the different channels in subsequent videos, but here is a primer showing how you can get exposure to private companies directly or indirectly. So the first thing I want to mention is crowdfunding platforms. The second, which is a bit more traditional, is business angel groups. The third is through your investment advisor. The fourth is through sourcing companies via startup competitions. The fifth is actually by changing your LinkedIn profile and tagging yourself as business angel and investors. The sixth is in looking at companies that are present in incubators and accelerators. The seventh is through an investments in VC funds. And the eighth is for publicly traded private equity firms such as Blackstone. So as I mentioned, I will go through each of them in details in different videos, but at least it gives you an idea from the most direct type of investment where you really pick your own company to the most indirect, obviously, by investing in a publicly traded PE firm. So there are many ways to invest in private companies and get exposure to private markets, regardless of the check you can write, but also your expertise. So deal flow, again, has gotten way more easier to access than 10, 15 years ago. So that's a great news. So the next step for you now is to watch our detailed videos on this deal sourcing, but also on due diligence. Because that's what you need to be successful. So if you have not subscribed yet, please do so now. Unleash your inner private investors. So take care and keep investing.